All right, so it's January 6th, 2025, and today is the big day that the new shop is opening up down the road. So we're gonna get on down there in this video, see what they've got going on. They have a soft start going on because it takes time in a body shop to get the cars in, get them processed, get the estimates written, and get them moving through the shop. So let's head on down and see what they got going on down there. All right, I just wanted to show you guys real quick. We did do our floor overs here this morning before we headed over to the new shop. And this is the product from Pigmat. So we like to do a little bit of something custom with the blue on the sides and then the gray in the middle. And I've had a lot of you guys on the channel ask me about this product. Is it really worth the money? Yes, it is. It isn't a cheap product, but what it does is worth its weight in gold to me. It holds down the dirt. And if you have a booth like this one where you have a lot of surface, we do have our downdraft pits, but some of the booths have the full grates in them. This one here has a lot of open area. So if you're not using a downdraft booth and you have a full floor without any style of pit, this stuff will be a game changer because the fibers in the carpet hold the dirt. It doesn't allow it to turbulate back up and kick up in the air. So this to me, top of the line product, and it works really well. And as it gets old, you spray it down with a dust control. That is what is gonna keep it lasting a long time. So you vacuum it up and then you hit it with your dust control. So when we head on down to the new shop, you'll see they have that there now. And what's nice about putting that down from day one is you never get that buildup on the floor. If you've ever been in an old body shop or an old spray booth, you have that floor that looks like it's all caked up and it's just looks horrible. Once you get it to that stage, the only way to put that down is to get a machine in there and sand that all down and get rid of all that overspray. But if you start out with that in a shop, you don't have to worry about getting that buildup on that floor and having that horrible look. So let's head on down and show you guys the new shop. All right, you got the goods?
You know I do.
So that's one thing that we took from them when they were putting that system in. We ran low over here and now we got to bring that back to them. So Pat's down there now setting it up and I'm sure he's going to be real happy to see me. All right, so we're gonna go in now and meet the team. And one thing that Crash Champions does that I think is really good is they have their QRF team come to these new shops, whether it's built from scratch or it's one that they acquire. They come in and they help that team that's gonna be at that shop get everything up to par. That way they're ready to roll and they know how to work everything, because sometimes there is new hires, so they need that training. They work with them for a week or so and they get everybody ready to go before they leave. So we'll go in now, we'll meet everybody that's gonna be here at the shop as well as that team. All right, John, nice to meet you. You're with the QRF team?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
You handle coming into the shops to help the team that's gonna be here
get
everything up to standards of the way that Crash wants it, right?
Correct, correct. We are the team that comes in after IT comes in to help train the team, get them started, make sure all the equipment, materials, and work with all the different teammates that we have. So yes, sir, we are privileged to get to see the guys on their first week and get everything started and all the processes and kind of teach the Crash playbook while we're here.
Nice. So these are the guys that are going to be here.
Hello,
hi.
Rafi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here.
And then we got the other estimator, Jay.
This is Alex. He's our QRF
How you doing?
Parts man.
Nice.
Mike.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Melissa.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
All right, we made it inside the shop and I got word that they have their first RO, that is 0001 here for the first time. The first vehicle headed into the shop to get torn down and probably written. So we're gonna head on over by the spray booths. We got my man Pat here doing his thing. You guys know he's always setting up the shops with the computers and getting everything dialed in here. So they still have a little bit to go, and I told you this would be a soft opening. Check out my man Pat, always working hard for Crash as well as BASF. But check out the stands. They got all the innovative tool stands now built and ready to go. They've even got a couple other stands over here, the bumper racks. You guys seen these before? And they have some of these that I'm interested in trying out. These are these octopus stands. I don't have these over there, but I'm thinking about picking up a couple of these. These here are nice to hold a lot of different handles, brackets, and just miscellaneous stuff over here to paint it, because they got the clamps and they have these pins that you can hook things onto. So definitely a cool setup. And this is the Octopus from Innovative Tools. So they can definitely do what they need to as far as holding parts. And check out this one here. This is a new one I haven't seen. Looks like it's got magnets, and it's also got the clamps and the hooks on it as well. So it looks like you can take off the pins and pull them off, spray them, paint something, and then go ahead and set it back on the wall. That's a cool setup right there. That's another thing that I'm gonna have to check out. But they are ready to roll. They got their bumper racks and they're shaking paint. So we are gonna head over. I wanted to show you guys the compressors. They finally got them in. They got their gun washer here. The paints are getting shucking up, and they're getting loaded on the mixing machine again, because they have been sitting a little bit from the last time we came and showed you guys the video of them installing the stuff. So everything is ready to go. We're headed in the back. This is one thing they were waiting for. I guess they had some trouble when they were getting the compressors last time. Something got damaged in shipping. So look at these beautiful Champions. You guys know Champion is top of the line with the air compressors, and they've got two big ones here, and these will be inside. So check out this setup that they've got here. Two beautiful three-phase Champions. This will be plenty of air for this shop. So this is the big thing that they were waiting on to really get this place up and running, was these nice compressors. And they are here, they're ready to go, they're plumbed, and look at that nice copper pipe. It looks like they're finishing up the detail bay. They got a washing machine here for the rags, the pressure washer. They got the nice electric one. These are really nice because you don't have to have gas plugging in, and you're not running out of fuel ever. So this is ready to go. And this here's the part setup. I had showed you guys this one before it was set up with the computer. So this will be nice because they can receive their parts, and the parts guy has access to see what's coming in, because I'm sure they're going to be loading it in here towards the back of the building. So he can keep an eye on what he's got to do here with his computer, as well as keep an eye on the shop and keep everybody moving with their parts. And I was telling you guys earlier, they do have the pig mat down in here as well. So starting off fresh with that pig mat on the floor is definitely the way to go. That way this floor will never get really dirty because it won't see any overspray on it. So this here is definitely a phenomenal spray booth, this big truck booth. And they got the fans up top for the water base, and that will definitely accelerate the dry time when you're spraying the base. You put your 1.5 coats on, hit that button for the fans, and step away, and then come back in and just hit it with clear, and you're ready to go. So those are something I'm definitely interested in checking out with the Glazeret. This here's the other booth, and this is the one I showed you guys before, has the bigger pit in it. So this one will really move some air, because the bigger the pit, that means that you have more airflow inside that spray booth, which is going to keep down the overspray a lot. You won't have to change your filters as much in something like this. So this one here is longer, and it also has the bigger pit. And then I'll take you guys over and show you the double wide they have. And this is the other one. This is the double wide, kind of like the one we have over there at the shop I work at. And it looks like they're just finishing up the pig mat on this one. So this one will be ready to rock and roll too. So two car liners, and then they have their lift here. And check out the equipment they've got. All the AC machines, nice battery chargers, engine hoist, jacks, and the dollies. They are set up, like I told you guys, Crash Champions doesn't play around when it comes to getting these places set up to par for what they need to do the quality job. So beautiful racks, all the clamps, and they are ready to roll. So I'm hoping to see a car pull in this place. Here it is, the first job at the Lutz shop here. And this is a big moment because this is the first one pulling in to get written. When this shop does get busy, I am gonna come over here and help fill in with doing some of the paint work. So we are over at our shop, and that's only a couple miles away. So I told the area manager, until this place gets rocking and rolling and they get this place filled in with all the painters and all the body men, when they need help, just go ahead and reach out to me. I'll come over here and help them try to get through the cars as fast as possible. All right, so there it is, the first job here at the new shop. And my man Jay here wrote the estimate on it. He's gonna go ahead and hand it out, and it's gonna follow through the shop, get handled, and get back to the customer the way the Crash Champions does it. All right, so that's the video of the grand opening of the shop. We've got our first vehicle in. I told you it's gonna be a soft start, but they're ready to go and they're gonna be moving these cars through the shop. So I hope you guys like this video. If you are looking to join the Crash Champions team, check out the website, or maybe just stop into the shop if you're in the local area. So I hope you guys got something out of the video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.